What is up, DGBA Quick Feet players? I am Brother Quang here with... And today, we're going to be going over some DGBA Quick Feet Season 5 Power Rankings.
So
Hooray!
true.
Yay!
You know, you guys could have said something when I said I'm we're with.
No, I
No,
didn't
no,
want
no,
to say
no.
anything.
No.
Yo,
Dude,
no.
it's going to be so loud in the fucking thing. I gotta turn down my damn volume.
Turn it down then.
Turn it down. Alright, does anyone have anything witty to say before we get into the first team?
My name is A Panda.
I'm Sub-Zero. One thing I will say, because we always have to preface this before you guys fucking start bitching. These are just our opinions. Please do not cry. If you're going to cry, just don't tell us about it. Don't ask us why. Like, don't do shit. Just cry in the corner. All right.
Try to
It's just
Agronauts.
Okay,
Try
here's what's actually gonna happen. Everyone's just gonna watch this and just go to where their team is ranked, and they're gonna leave an angry comment about it in general. They're not actually
Yeah.
gonna, they're not actually gonna listen to any things we say.
yeah,
This.
pretty much.
This. So make sure if you did listen to everything we said, leave a like and a comment saying, "Wow, this is very profound, and I'm really glad I listened." Let's
Yeah.
get into the first team. At number 24 out of 24, we have
DaRuMa, coach
DaRuMa.
of the Kung Fu Pancham. Their
We
team
all put
consists
them in
of-
last.
Yeah, we all put them in last.
I mean, it kind of happens, man. Should I say the team?
Yes.
All the fucking.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Cyclozar, Terra Espathra, Roaring Moon, Terra Garganacle, Dondozo, Slowbro Galar, Sylveon, Hilpowdon, Moltres, and Fortress.
This team looks
This
like it
team
was
is-
drafted by like a 5-year-old.
That's so
great
mean, Jesus
start.
Christ.
That is so mean. I don't know. This team
Sorry.
just screams gimmicks. Like it's just so gimmicky.
Yeah, it's very gimmicky. I just also find it very underwhelming because it doesn't have much offensive pressure.
Yeah, very underwhelming. I know we're gonna talk about speed this entire fucking video, and like every team's gonna struggle with speed. And to be fair, the top three are good, and then your next Pokemon is Moltres, and then it drops to Sylveon. You're like, the team is so
God.
slow, and it doesn't really actually work in Trick Room, which is an issue.
I just feel like also after Roaring Moon, he got every defensive piece known to man.
Yeah.
Not every
So it's
defensive
like-
piece. Moltres is not a defensive piece this gen. I don't believe it
not?
is. I don't think it is, you know?
Why
I
not?
don't think
It just
Slowbro
doesn't get
Galar.
it done. I also
Or
don't think
Sylveon.
Slowbo Galar is a very good defensive piece this gen because it just dies and it's too slow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
meh.
it's kind of
I
mid.
still think Slower Galar is good though.
Yeah, but like the problem is that the rest of the team isn't.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I don't like Dondozo. Dondozo is not very good. I just don't think this team meshes all that well together. I think there's a Hippowdon that maybe could have been a different ground. Sylveon, I think, is fine, but you also could have picked something different. A lot of this is just you could have picked something different, and it probably would have worked out better.
Yeah, I just really don't like that there's like no offensive pressure. Like you have the Cyclozar and Shed-Tail, right? And the good thing about it is you get a free substitute to something super offensive. What on this team even appreciates the Shed-Tail?
Spathra and Roaring Moon.
Mothra.
Yeah,
like,
I
those are
mean
the only
outside of
two
the top
Pokemon.
two though, like not much.
Nothing else
This is a
appreciates
team.
it. Yeah.
This Cyclozar and friends, and Cyclozar has to do a lot of work. And I got bad news for you. Cyclozar doesn't really want to be doing that much work because I feel like this thing's gonna want to click Shed Tail more than once in a game if you actually want to win. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck,
I will
have
say
fun.
that I think the gimmicks can work. Like I think they might be able to pull out a win or two.
Look, man,
Just
I
off the
went
gimmicks
to
alone,
Let's
but-
Make Big Moves 2023. Is that what this year is? I went there. I played, I think, two teams that were built like this. They were very annoying. They weren't very good.
Yeah, I think that sums up the team pretty well.
Yeah.
Annoying,
but not good.
but not good. Yay! I give this
First
team a
one down.
24.
Oh, Jimmy too.
Who's next? I don't remember. Are we done talking about
It
this team? I think
is-
we're done.
I think so. There's
Yeah, I
not
think
much
we're
to
good.
talk about with this
Yeah.
team.
Yeah,
This is very
it's pretty
underwhelming.
straightforward.
Okay, next team. Jordy, cool logo, mediocre team.
Yeah, no. So we have Jordy in 23rd, the degenerate Dragapults with a Dragapult, good captain. Urshifu Rapid Terra, Slowking Galar, Crocodile, Talonflame, Serena, Terra Gardevoir, not Terra Garganacle, and Earthworm.
So the main thing I'll say is Dragapult is very, very good this gen. Somehow it got freaking better this gen.
Yeah.
Then you Terra Urshifu Rapid, very strong. G King is a very good glue. And then to that,
then
there's
it
just a
falls
bunch of
off.
underwhelming picks.
It just
Yeah.
It's
falls
just
off
like
after that.
Crocodile is meh. I don't think
Crocodile
Talonflame is bad.
sucks.
I don't think Talonflame is bad this gen,
I
but I
agree.
don't like everything else. Serena's
Yeah, I
Serena's really bad. Serena's terrible.
I don't like Serena.
Yeah, Serena's
Gardevoir is
really just
okay.
there for removal.
I actually kind of like Gardevoir, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, like Terra Gardevoir. He probably just Terra the Gardevoir because he ran out of points. But I
Yeah.
don't really rate regular Garganacl and Orthworm.
Yeah,
Orthworm
that
is
is a waste of
terrible.
9 points.
He needs the ghost
Like-
assist.
Especially because this is a team of 9, right? So I don't really see like a good consistent 6 that can come every week and like be
Yeah,
dominant.
I could see all 9 coming. Garganacl should never come. That Pokemon does not exist unless it's Terra.
No,
Personally.
you gotta bring her
Yeah.
for the Spectre.
Oh, true.
True.
Like,
So
click
it'll come to
Salt
one
Cure,
game.
and then it just clicks off and you lose.
Yeah. I do like Orthworm and Slowking Galar together. I will say that. Like, I think they are not terrible together, but it's just a very mismatched team.
Yeah,
in
you
general.
use the Orthworm to shed tail into the Slowking Galar.
Oh, so
Yeah.
true.
And then you go ham.
And then you chill your reception out.
Yeah. But then you run Mono Sludge Bomb
Keep this up.
Slowking.
I don't think I keeps this up.
I do
That'd be
think
very
the
funny
Terra
if it did.
Urshifu Rapid's gonna do some mad work though, and the reason I like this
agree.
more is that it looks more like a team and less like a gimmick. Even though there is Shed Tail and a Garganacl on it.
See, you say you
Yeah.
feel like the Urshifu is going to do work. I feel like the Urshifu has to do work. Otherwise, this team won't function.
Okay,
Yeah.
just because I think it's gonna do work doesn't mean doesn't mean it doesn't. It has to do the work. That doesn't mean I can't
Yes.
think it's gonna.
No, I know. I'm more so I'm agreeing with you. I'm just
Oh,
saying, like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on that Urshifu.
stop twisting my words.
Grr.
I will say I do vouch for Gardevoir this gen. It's actually pretty good.
Gardevoir is
it
actually
doesn't
pretty
seem
good
terrible.
this gen. It's just mostly because there's no like resist to it anymore.
Yeah, they're not in the game.
They're not in the game yet.
Nothing is in the game.
Yeah. Also, I don't
Yeah.
rate Crocodile this gen at all.
Doesn't
because
have
it
knock
kinda
Crook is
sucks.
not a Pokemon.
Doesn't have
Yeah,
knock.
kinda
Doesn't have
sucks.
toxic. Therefore it's bad.
You got Gunk Shot, but you're never clicking that.
It got Gunk Shot.
Yeah, it got Gunk Shot.
Okay, I'm never clicking that. I'm gonna run Iron Tail instead.
It's just not a very good like. It's not a good dark in a gen where there's like 50 darks, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the roll
It's just
compression's nice, but it has
outclassed.
so many weaknesses. It's like its defensive prowess is not that great, and offensively it's just super outclassed. So it's.
I
Just
feel
a
like it's not
Crocodile.
even good roll compression anymore. Because normally you get it because like
No.
ground and dark and it gets rocks and you click knockoff and you click dog.
Yeah, that's just Tinglu now.
And now it's just like just use Tinglu.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get something that's cheaper, just get a different ground and get a different dark. There's
Well,
plenty
okay,
of
to be fair-
options for the
yeah.
darks. There's not a lot of options for the grounds though.
Yeah. To be fair, it was round 4.
It was. I
Could've
think it's a
probably
bit
gotten it.
early.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Like
we
a
can move
Donphan
on.
or something, if that was around.
Donphan was
Yeah.
probably around.
Donphan would be good.
Donphan is so
Yeah.
good. Donphan is like what Crook wishes it could be.
Let's move on.
Yep.
We got Metal's team.
Yeah.
Which has
Go on,
swag. And 2
Okay,
Terra
fine,
water
I'll-
types that are
Fine,
weak to
I'll
rocks.
do it.
No, no,
The
let's-
team
let's-
is Iron Bundle, Meowscarada. Oh, Iron Bundle is Terra, by the way. Slowking Galar, Grimmsnarl, Donphan, Tauros Blaze, Copperajah, Rotom, Terra Gyarados, and Satitan. Bad team.
Yeah, this
You
team
know,
is
like it.
really weird.
this team has one awesome thing going for it, which is why I rate it exponentially higher, and that's that you got the Slowking Galar chilly reception into Iron Bundle, clicking Aurora Veil, and then it never dies. Therefore, this team is really good. Except you
I
look
like
at the
the
rest
top-
of it, it's not that good.
I like the top
relies
3 a
so
lot.
hard
Yeah.
on screens.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it's just so reliant.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
not
there's
even
that
just
Don
that.
fan.
It's not even just that it's relying on screens. I feel like it's relying on bundle. If that bundle dies, dude, this team looks so bad.
There's just no offense after it. Like Meowscarada, yes,
It's
exists. Of
Meow.
course, but,
I
like,
say Meow. Yes, I'd argue Tauros fits the offense too. I
If
think
your,
I
if your
you
offense
have
is an
to on this
8-point
team.
Tauros in Quick Feet, where everybody has really good teams, or is supposed to have good teams, I feel like that's
well,
not good.
clearly not everyone has good teams.
Oh, you're overestimating quickly.
I don't know. I'll let you
I
know when I
maybe.
think we get to the good teams, because we're not there
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very confused by the Terra Gyarados more than anything.
Me too.
I think you could have Terra'd something else, and then
Titan.
yeah, Terra Titan would have been a lot better. Or you could have just
Titan
picked
would've been
something
cool.
else that wasn't a Gyarados.
Yeah.
I just don't
Because I
think you
feel
even
like you're
need a
just gonna
Gyarados
Terra
on
the
this team.
bundle.
Like, you could just get a better flying type.
I
Yeah.
think Gyarados is only here because if you exclude Bundle and Meowscarada, his water resists are very bad. And both of his water resists are very offensive. Unless you count
That is
G-King.
very true.
Yeah. G-King can
G-King's
take
just
on
kind
those
of
waters.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. G-King is a water resist. Actually, maybe not in this gen.
What do you mean? There's no Scald.
Yeah,
Can't
but
get
like,
burnt.
okay, but the problem is there's like physical water types that'll kill you.
Oh.
Oh no!
Like Gyarados.
Like
Oh wait,
like,
he has Gyarados.
Dondozo will kill
So
you.
true. Ah, yes.
I'll give you my thoughts on that one later. But I did like this team more
You
than some of the
already
other
gave your
teams.
thoughts on
There's a
Dondozo.
Dondozo in 24.
Oh, let's look at it again. Yeah.
Teehee.
Yeah, this team is bad, but I like it a little bit more than everyone else.
Yeah.
I
think
also
it's-
just don't rate base Rotom at all. I think that mon
Base
is
Rotom is
terrible.
mid. You should have gotten a Rotom fan. It's just better.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
care. I don't care if you
Copperajah-
want a ghost.
Copperajah, dude, I think you're better off getting no steal than getting Copperajah. Copperajah is terrible.
Better
Yeah,
off
it just
getting
kind of
Reverend
doesn't show
Vroom.
up to any games.
It
Yeah.
lost two really good coverage moves, so now it's just shit.
Yeah, it is just shit.
It
It's
lost
not
Kick
even
Crash
good.
and Power Whip, which were so nice. Now it's just a stupid.
Yeah, now you have
elephant.
to run Seed Bomb.
It gets that.
I think.
I don't think it gets that.
I thought it had Power Whip, didn't it?
No, but
Yeah,
it
but it
also had
lost
Seed
Power Whip.
Bomb.
We lost it.
It had Seed Bomb. I know for a fact that I ran a Q-Fin with Seed Bomb once.
Okay, well
Okay,
I'm
looking.
gonna check right now. Does
Mods,
Copperajah get?
mods, check this guy.
It does not have Seed Bomb anymore.
Nah, it lost Seed Bomb.
No!
schmuck.
Okay, this mod sucks. Let's move on.
Yeah, we can
Alright,
move on.
we're done
yeah.
with metal.
Team is just very underwhelming.
And now
once
we're on
it's-
Lacanus. Lacanus?
Lacanus.
I didn't like
and
this
the
team very
Pogging
much.
Poltergeists. Team is Great Tusk, Cyclizar, Terra Spothra, Terra Thundertherian, Azumarill, Skeledirge, Bronzong, Skuntank, and Mousehold.
Yeah, this team is
Um,
like the
I-
first team we talked about, except it's
Yeah.
better, but it still isn't
It's just
very good.
it's a little bit better.
It has
Like,
more
it does
mons that I
Great Tusk.
bring.
I think my quirk with this team is that it has a Cyclizar, and then it doesn't have it does have options for what it wants to abuse a Shed Tail on, but it's not like the best options that you could have. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
you do
also
have the
just don't.
Espathra.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And you got Thunder.
Yeah, no, like you do have the Espathra, you do have the Thunderstarian,
And
but
the
then after that,
Azu.
it's
The
kinda
Azu
like-
was actually a pretty good option, I think.
Yeah, but the sub's getting broken on an Azu most of the time anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
but
unless you
what
like
if you-
pivot around it
What
really
if you
well.
resist?
I mean, you might resist, perhaps.
It's got a
But
pretty
yeah.
good type when it comes to
Man.
resisting things.
Yeah, that is my quirk, but I did rate it higher than both of you guys. I think I did not mind this team compared to some of the other teams that are coming up soon.
Yeah.
Um,
My biggest thing is this has an 11-point dirge that's just it's not terrible. It's just kind
Yeah.
of a waste. And also,
I
this
don't
team has
like
more
that.
removal than it will ever need.
mhm.
The Skeledirge
It
is
has-
there because he's gonna lose to Sneasler.
Gulp.
Even though he has a Great Tusk. It's just ignore the Great Tusk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would have definitely preferred Skeledirge Terra over Thundertherian, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really think it's needed.
La, la, la.
I also it's 4 points, not a big deal, but like Mousehold
Mm-hmm.
is not really needed at all here.
Yeah, it just
Um,
exists.
Yeah. The offense is basically Thundurus and Azumarill to break and Great Tusk if needed. And I really would have appreciated if Skeledirge was like the defensive backbone because then your offense could go a lot more wild and you force a lot more prep between Espathra and Skeledirge Terra. But
Mm.
it's a bit annoying. But the
Uh,
other thing too is even if you did Terra Skeledirge, as Quang is going to say from his last season,
Yeah.
it becomes a struggle between who do you want to Terra because they
Yeah.
both need it.
They both kind of need
Yeah.
Terra. And then that's why I'm not as upset. That's why I'm not saying they should have Terra the Dirge. I think they should have just not picked it. They should have just picked a
Yeah.
different mon. But
Could've
like,
picked
if
something else.
you have if on this team, the two mons I would Terra are the Espathra and the Thundy. I would not have Terra the Dirge if I have the Espathra because they both want it so bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is a good point.
It's like, oh, you can't. Oh, that's just like, oh, I guess I just won't bring one of them. I guess, or
Yeah.
or I'll just bring Skeledirge and I won't Terra it, so it's stupid bad defensive typing. Very bad Pokemon. I braided this team really low because I hate Cyclozar Espathra with a passion. Stop doing it. If you continue to do this, your team's gonna get ranked low in PRs, and you will cheese out at least one win though.
Yeah, I think this team can get wins. Like it just needs to be played pretty specifically.
The other thing too I didn't like is you got Great Tusk, which is like one of the I don't even think it's one. I think it's the best glue piece this gen, and you paired it with Cyclozar, which is another mon that supports. So I feel like you should have with Cyclozar like a. I mean, this is kind of a critique on the path you chose, but I think you should have gotten something a lot more broken to pair with Tusk. Like when I had Tusk, I paired it with King Gambit, and like those two support each other very well.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's like you're supporting Espathra and Thundurus, and it's like I don't really rate Thundurus all that much, even with Terra. I think it's kind of overrated. And Espathra, everyone's gonna prep for it. It's not gonna do as well unless like it's gonna like it might cheese a win or two, but I wouldn't give Espathra the one that's that a lot of support. Usually when I like to use Espathra, it's more so I pair it with a bunch of other things that overwhelm so that they're so focused on other things, and then the Espathra comes out and wins. But you're supporting the Espathra in such a way that it's like everyone's going to prep for that Espathra and not really care about everything else. So it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate little team we got going on here.
I still think it can get a win or two.
Yeah, well, of course, there's Cyclozar Espathra. Someone's falling for it.
Yeah, someone will eventually.
Someone's gonna get trolled. It's not gonna be me though, because I'm not in the division.
It might be me. Actually, I don't think he's in my pool.
Lolling. Let's move on.
Lolling. Yeah,
Vinny. Vinny.
Vinny though, coach of the team Liquidation. The team consists of Spectrier, Terra Annihilate, Glamora, Zarude, Tinkaton, Volcanion, Electros, Noivern, and Ursaring.
Vinny, why'd you have two ghosts?
Where are the Pokemon?
Where are they? The Pokemon?
You have two Pokemon.
Yeah, he is like 2 or 3 Pokemon. Like they're
okay.
2.5. His team is pretty good. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase. His team is okay. Like it has like Volcanion is good. I think Zarude is pretty good. I prefer Terra Zarude. Regular Zarude is okay. Noivern is like your cope speed. You kind of need it.
Noivern is cope
speed.
Spectre is freaking broken as shit.
Except when it isn't.
And Annihilate Glamora is pretty good. But my issue is like you have a very clear game plan with this team. And I feel like it's very hard to deviate from the game plan if you need it. Like, Annihilate is going to be that annoying mon that just sits there and, like, chips things down. And you have Glamora, which is trying to, like, hazard stack, and then you try to prevent it with Annihilate. You have, like, your Zarude and Noivern to revenge. Tinkaton will always be the backbone. Volcanion will be, like, for niche matchups like Bundle, or etc. And then Spectre is going to be the annoying mon that comes in. But you have a lot of these, like, I like to call them, like, conditional breakers with, like, Spectre, Annihilate, etc., where it's, like, somebody will dedicate something to those mods, and if that's the case, then they don't really function as well. You kind of need those ones gone. Like you need the normal gone for Spectre to do well typically, or you need whatever's checking Annihilate to be to go away. And there's not really like this team has like one big game plan, and it can't really deviate much from it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also think Tinkaton is ass.
That's just not true.
This Pokemon sucks.
That's just not true. Actually, no, there is a team coming up that I think would actually prefer to have a Tinkaton on it, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah. But I don't like Tinkaton. I don't like Tinkaton. I think it is poopy bad.
Wow.
It's not poopy bad. It's just not very good.
I just don't like it.
I do like Eel though. Although I'm not 100% certain how much this team needs Eel, but I do like it.
Eel is good.
Eel is good.
I think my main issue with this team is that it's just so mid.
Like, I feel like this team really hates ground types.
Yeah. There's outside of the top 2, nothing really scares me.
Like Glamora can be annoying.
I look at Spectre and I'm like, oh, I have a dark type. If I see Annihilate, like that is definitely
that's what I was talking about,
Pokemon
like the
on the
conditional
team.
Breakers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Like I just see Pokemon and I'm like, okay, I can check this and I can maybe check this, and then the rest of the team I'm not even like prepping for. I'm just bringing my own 6 and I'm trying to win.
You know? I'm not prepping.
If you have a good water, like Volcanion can't even toxic in her anymore. It just sits there.
Yeah, I don't know. I see Tinkaton, I'm like, okay, I win this game.
Hooray!
That Pokemon sucks.
Yay!
You guys, damn, I didn't know we had Tinkaton haters.
Yeah, I used Tinkaton. I said this thing is the most underwhelming thing ever.
Bro, the thing has like 77 attack.
Like
it's a good support mon though. It's a good support mon. You know what? You know what else is a good support mon?
What?
I don't know. I was waiting for you to fill in the blanks.
Klefki.
Klefki.
Klefki's weird. I don't know
Klefki's a
which I
freak.
like it.
I like Klefki way more because it clicks spikes and it clicks magnet rise, and then nobody hits it anymore, and then I kill my opponent.
Do you not know what fire type moves are?
Well, here's the thing: nobody seems to be running those nowadays because hidden power was removed from the game.
That was 2 gens ago. What are you
It was
talking
2 gens ago. What are you talking about? Dude, Tankathon does this really cool thing where it looks like it'll be really nice in a matchup, and then you send it in and it does fuck all.
Yeah, I just think this team is just very underwhelming.
Like once
yeah.
you get rocks up, what do you do?
Yeah,
There's
you
just
don't have a
nothing that
designated
forces
six, really.
progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
don't
got
know.
Kimura
I think
hazards,
that's why
but
it's
if it
low.
dies, then I guess not anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll see. This is
Yeah.
Vinny's first DGBA season without a Garchomp.
This is
So-
Vinny's
Oh,
first
gee.
DGBA season.
That's not what I said.
No, it is.
With Garchomp.
No, but it's also his first DGBA season.
Oh, so
okay.
true.
I don't think
So
they've ever
true.
played her before, so we have to be nice to them.
Yeah, we have to be nice to the new
Okay.
Yeah, we have
players.
to be nice to the new
Okay,
players.
let's just take out the 0, make them second.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get 2.
I agree.
All right,
We can move on. Yeah.
let's move
Yeah.
on now. Yahoodles is
Oh, Yahoodles, coach of the Cleveland Clam Pearls, has a Palafin, Terra Regieleki, Roaring Moon, Terra Lycanroc Dusk, Decidueye Fortress, Clodsire, Gallade, and Drifblim.
What happened?
This is a very Yahoodles team, but it's
This
also bad.
team- This team falls off after round 3. I'll say
I
it
think
right
this
now.
team falls off after round 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
after
that's what I
round
meant.
2 it
That's
fell
what I
off.
meant. The Roaring Moon fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think Roaring Moon is that bad, but I don't know if I would have picked it on this team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad Pokemon. I just think for this team, you have a Regieleki with speed. You did not really need
I don't know.
to
I
take
feel
Roaring
like
Moon
if you're gonna pick Palafin, I don't know if Regieleki is the thing I'd pair it with. I understand.
Yeah.
You can kind of put Palafin with whatever the fuck you want to put it with, but I would not have picked Regieleki of all things. I think
I
if that
also think-
Regieleki was something else, I'd probably like this team a little bit more because then they could make the Terra
Yeah.
Dusk make more sense. Because I don't know why
Yeah,
the Dusk
100%.
is Terra.
What else would you turn?
Yeah. Just Terra the Regieleki.
Something else.
Yeah. I mean, whenever a Lecky comes, it will Terra. That
Yeah.
much you know.
And it will come
Yeah,
every
so-
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
So
kind
why
of
is
spent
Lycanroc
3 points
Terra?
on Lycanroc Dust.
You could
yeah.
have upgraded
Yeah.
that Driftblim into like a Quillfish.
A Belly Bolt.
A Belly
Big Belly
Bolt.
Bolt.
A
I love
Rotom
Belly Bolt.
Frost.
Oh.
Why are you suggesting electric types when he has nothing?
Because Regieleki's not going to be the electric type, silly.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
Yeah,
different.
true.
Yeah, unless
The-
you run Terra
the-
Electric, which is baller.
The thing is, too, like, Palafin and Regieleki, they're both great mons, but they're like centerpieces, if that makes sense. When you put them
Yeah.
together, it's like, it just feels like a point sink because you just don't have enough pieces to pair it with. Like, one DGBA season, I had Darkrai and Blaziken, Speed Boost Blaziken. Both are great, but together I just sank my budget, and
Yeah,
I
they
just
don't
had a
gel well.
Darkrai and Blaziken.
Yeah, one DGBA season I had Dragapult and Mega Mawile, and I didn't bring them to any of my games because they didn't mesh very
Tee-hee.
well together.
You're so stupid.
It just doesn't work.
You know what the biggest problem with this team is? It has a fortress, and that fortress has to put in way more work than it ever should because it just has to. It has to
Fortress
spin.
does
It has to be
steal
the
us.
steal. It has to be the hazard setter. It has to do shit that steel types do. It's got to be the pivot. It's got to do fucking everything. And it's a
Yeah.
fortress.
And it's a Fortress. You do not want Fortress coming to every game.
Yeah.
Unless
will
you
say
wanted
that-
to, I guess. But
I don't think Yahoodles will ever get swept in any game
No.
because he has the revenging abilities for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, no.
does have
No.
revenge.
Okay, just because you don't get swept doesn't mean you're a winner.
Yeah, no, the way I
Losing
beat this team is
5-0
just
is not winning.
yeah. No, the way I beat this team is just put in like take my offensive pieces and just put a fuck ton of bulk in so that nothing he can do kills me and I just kill him back.
yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run Terra Volcarona and just win.
I mean, how does Volcarona win?
It clicks Quiver Dance. Have you ever used that fucking thing?
Dude, there's a Clodsire. It has to be psychic to break
Dude,
Clodsire.
there's a Claude. Excuse me, it's Terra. So you run Terra something.
Psychic.
Only psychic breaks Clodsire. Only Terra Psychic.
you
You could
probably
run
could run
Terra
Terra Psychic,
Ground.
yeah.
Nah,
Ground.
I mean
Nah,
but if
nah,
you
that doesn't
Terra
work.
Ground, there's a
Nah,
Palafin.
that doesn't work. Nah, that doesn't work.
There's a Palafin.
There's a Peter?
Okay.
Okay, my point is this team is bad.
It's difficult to deal with.
It's-
Sure, but
I
like,
just
It's a
think,
little
like,
annoying
his
though. I think it's
You know
better
what
than
lower
does
teams
win?
have to put in work.
Terrabacks wins.
Terrabacks.
Terrabacks always wins.
Terrabacks.
Yeah.
Terrabacks. Oh, Terra D Knight.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
regular D Knight can beat this team, honestly.
There's a Lycan Dusk.
Oh,
No.
what is your point? At multi-scale. Hello.
Okay,
I
break the
I just say after like as we said before, after pick 2 it kind of just falls off. Roaring Moon isn't terrible. The Lycanroc Dust does not need to be Terra. I think Decidueye actually has to put in a lot of work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't
Decidueye is
exactly
good
want
for the
it to.
team, I think, but it's just has
Yeah,
to do a
it's
lot more
definitely
than it
good.
should.
It is doing a lot of work for the team.
Yeah.
And then Clodsire, I do like the Gallade pick. I wish it was Terra though. I wish you did Terra on Gallade instead of Lycanroc.
Yeah.
I think that would have been really cool. Just as like as a backup Terra in case you don't want Regieleki or you don't need Regieleki to Terra.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think Terraglade's
Driftblim
really
kind of
good
just
at just
exists.
trading because
Yeah.
it's weirdly pretty like bulky and it's
Mhm.
incredibly strong for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also a Lycanroc Dusk hater, so that doesn't
Oh,
Yeah.
help.
interesting.
But
Oh, you're just wrong, man. That's what Sub-Zero was gonna say. Let's move on to
I
the
mean,
next team.
I am a big Lycanroc Dusk fan, but I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
We gotta move on to the next team before I fall asleep. Cause
Okay,
looking at
comes,
this
it comes.
Decidueye.
yeah, we got 18 more.
We got 18 more.
We got to
Next
go
up, we got
quick.
Florent, the
OMG,
Montreal
Red
Giga
Cataman.
Impact. Read off
Their
the team.
Okay. Their team consists of Iron Valiant, Samurott Hisui, Cinderace, Donphan, Terra Thundurus, Terra Quaquaval, Copperajah, Muck, Wigglytuff, and Typhlosion Hisui.
You know, this team's actually not terrible.
Yeah, I think you rated it
Yeah.
a little too highly, but
I do as well.
this is where we're getting into the teams that aren't bad, but they're not good.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say
they're
you think this team is rated too highly?
No,
Well, you rated it too
I
highly.
think you
Yeah,
rated
that's what I
it
was
too
gonna
highly.
say. Oh,
Um,
I think it's
I-
actually not.
I think
terrible.
it's
I just
actually
think
not terrible.
I think it can function. I don't think it's
Yeah.
like a good team, but
Yeah.
it definitely can like do its thing.
It's
Like,
fine.
it does
It
have a
definitely
good,
works.
fun.
I think
core.
it has a clear top 6, which
Yeah,
which I don't think any of the teams below this have.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
The
Except for
problem
maybe
is
one. There's
after
one.
that top 6, I'm never bringing any other Mon to a game.
You're not bringing Muck.
Oh, Muck is coming
Maybe
to
if
a
I have to
game
fight
for
a
sure.
Sneasler.
You're not bringing Muck.
Not really.
Muck
You
is
don't like
coming
you
to
don't
a
like
game.
Muck.
No, I don't.
Okay, excuse me. I'm bringing the Typhlosion Hisui to beat the Sneasler because it resists both stabs.
Has would be happy.
Yeah, has to be happy.
Yeah. The team actually has pretty good hazard control, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's got the best Spike Man, and it's got 2 spinners and Court Change, and it has Thundurus to punch Defog if you want.
Wait, it has 2 spinners? Oh, it has Quaquaval.
Yeah,
That
did you
thing can
forget?
spin.
Yeah, I'm not saying you should spin with it, but like it can.
Yeah, you probably don't want to spin, but like you can if you need to.
Yeah.
If Donphan's not coming and you bring Muck over the fucking.
Well, I feel like
whatever.
you're probably bringing Donphan like every game.
I'm not sure how much Quaquaval was needed here, honestly.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a bit of a. I'm not gonna say it's a waste, but I think it could have been something else.
It could have been something
I think
else.
it could have been something else, yeah.
Could have been a
I
boat.
think. Huh?
What? Huh?
Family Guy.
Huh?
Okay. Huh?
But yeah, no, I think I do like Iron Valiant and Samurott Hisui together. I think Samurott Hisui like helps Iron Valiant in terms of chipping with Ceaseless Edge, obviously.
I agree, yeah.
I think that's a good core. I don't know if it needed to be round 2, but I am fine with that.
You know, you gotta understand, there are some freaks in Quick Feet that definitely would have taken that thing, had it gone past round, had it made it past it. I am not gonna give. I don't think Samurott Hisui is a round 2 Mon, but I'm not gonna blame someone that wants to use it if they take it round 2.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
not upset
exactly.
with it being round 2.
And I don't think
right?
I don't think they missed out on anything from like they have like. If you changed up the order of these picks, I don't think anything. Like, I'm not gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like Thundy and Quaquaval could have definitely gone earlier, and they didn't. So they didn't really they didn't lose anything.
I agree.
Unless they wanted
Also
like something good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For his like first Gen 9 draft, they did a pretty okay job. Like, this
Yeah,
isn't
it's not terrible.
It's better than my team from last season.
One thing that I'm looking at right away is that there's not really a Mon close to the 100 speed tier. Not that that's like detrimental to a team or anything, but it is quite a bit of a gap.
Typhlosion Hisui is 95.
Oh, that Pokemon doesn't exist.
Muck.
Besides that one. Yeah, Muck. Yeah,
Muck.
yeah. Scarf Muck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Base
know.
100s
That
are
was just
gonna
something I
base
wanted.
100s are gonna run modest and adamant against you.
Yeah, that was my one concern with this team. I think that's why I put it a bit lower.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, overall, like it's not the worst team, obviously. And I
Yeah.
think it will be performing well.
This team
Um,
is functional.
I
functional,
pray
yeah,
you
that
don't fight
is.
Garchomp. I just pray you
Yeah,
don't.
you're gonna lose to Garchomp, by the
Garchomp
way.
might be a little cooked.
Yeah, you're because like oh my god, oh my god, don't fight Garchomp.
Also, Copper Jaw's on the team, so.
Gulp.
Copper
So is
just sucks,
Wigglytuff,
dude.
but like
Wigglytuff can have its times, but Copper
It's the
Jaw
Dragon
just
Ball
never
check.
has its
It's the
time.
Dragon Ball
Dragon
check.
Ball check.
Okay, I think we can move on.
Yeah, we can move on now.
To
Endless
number
gadgets.
17. The New Jersey Devil Vileplumes. I don't know how to say that name ever.
Devile
Okay, I don't know.
Plumes.
Devileplumes. Okay.
Devile Plumes, like Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Dude,
The
I just
team
realized, dude, look at the Vileplume. He's like smirking.
Yeah,
What is
he's
he doing?
evil. That Vileplume is
Dude,
evil.
he's devious.
He's
Devious.
devious. Speaking of devious, this team consists of Spectrier and Terra Volcarona, followed by Samurott Hisui, Landotherian, Klefki, Lycanroc, Bramblegast, Terra Swalot, and Zapdos Galar.
Wait, we just went through both the Spectre teams, and it's only 17.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
people. It's almost like people did not draft run Spectre well, very, very well.
I don't think anyone really
Hmm.
knows how to draft around Spectrier.
I mean, I would say you did
I
a
know
pretty
I
good job
don't.
in OLT.
Okay,
Yeah, actually,
well,
that's true.
I didn't
I like that
draft
team.
Spectre in OLT.
I'm talking about Pink Panda.
Wait.
did.
Okay.
So the first thing I noticed about this team is that there's like 4 Pokemon on it. There are 4 pretty damn good Pokemon on it, but it's only 4. I'm not sure how highly I rate Clef. This is the team that I think I'd rather have a Tinkaton on than a Klefki, personally.
I mean, this is Zapdos Galar too. I think that has a strong 6.
Yeah, I think there's.
I'm not
6.
100% sold on Zapdos Galar in this gen. But I feel
I
I
think
feel
it's
like
okay with
I
the
feel like I
Spectre.
feel like I wouldn't have picked Klefki on this team. I think Lycanroc is a cope speed option. I know because I picked Lycanroc as a cope speed option. Bramblegast has a face. Did you know?
Yeah,
Look
thing
at
is
it.
just not a thing.
Yeah, look at it. I don't know, man. I've seen too many people cooking with cursed Bramblegast lately. It might be
Oh,
the
you
might be
listen
the
to
new
Togetic
That's just
is
thing.
way too
Wagonford.
much.
That's just
That's a
Wagonford.
little-
Yeah, it worked.
Oh,
I
Did he
think-
actually
God.
play?
Yeah, he won the game. He ran Terra Curse, not Terra Curse, Cursed Bramblegast.
Oh, also, you say that Zapdos Galar is like bad. I think
I don't think
this
it's
is like
bad.
the one team I would be okay with it on because it has double spikes and there's a Spectre.
Okay,
So,
but I
yeah,
don't
it's
buy
not
it. I'm not buying
terrible.
into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Klefki has to do so much on this team
Yes.
because like it's like your only defensive one that is coming to most games, if anything, every game.
Yeah.
Obviously, Landotherian does have the defensive qualities, but in this gen, it doesn't really want to be the defensive Pokemon anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
just 'cause
why I
less
think
toxic and
this is
stuff,
why I
but-
think the Tinkaton would be a better fit because I think that mon is better at being the defensive mon, mostly because
Yeah.
it has better defensive stats.
Also, I just don't think Spectre and Volcarona like sync well together. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
it's
he
similar
just
to the
got
Pals network he
Volcarona
liked.
because I feel like he got
Yeah.
Volcarona because it happened to come to him and he thought he couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, and like reasonably so. Like it definitely is a scary double like threat, but they don't synergize super well together.
Yeah.
Maybe you
and I
can
feel like
make
that was
it
shown later
synergize
on.
as well, but yeah. Yeah, the Terravolk with Spectre is just a little.
Yeah, there's also a
It's not bad,
Swalot
but-
that is the grounded poison. Which
Yeah,
is not which like you're gonna lose to T-Spikes, dude. Luckily, you're not like I feel like
you're not super weak
you're
to
not
it.
super weak.
at
Like the
least.
real thing that has to worry about is like Samurott and Spectre, but like everything else is like
Yeah.
either bad
Mainly Spectre, yeah.
or is
Yeah.
either gonna run boots, is bad, or is above the ground.
The only removal is
Mhm.
also just Bramblegast, which I don't know how I feel about.
It's got a funny
Mhm.
face. He'll get the job done.
No, Bramblegast is okay, but it's the only removal. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, technically this team can fit it, but I don't know.
It's-
I just feel like it's very underwhelming relative to many of the other teams that we're seeing.
Yeah, you could have just went non-removal and just gotten a different 4-pointer mon.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know if I would go no
I think
removal.
he should have got a removal earlier.
I think
I mean,
I think you
Bramblegast just
should have.
isn't removal.
I think you could have waited on the Lycanroc.
Yeah,
That yes.
no one wants that Pokemon.
Nobody wants that Pokemon.
Nobody wants that
It's
Pokemon.
over. Let's move on
Nobody
to number
wants that
16.
Pokemon.
I don't remember who number 16 was.
Dude, I don't remember who.
Oh, it's
JP.
JP. Oh,
Oh, wait.
JP. I remember this team.
Paul. I like this team. It is cool.
This team is better than it looks.
Okay.
Even though I
this
don't
team
think it
has-
looks good, but it's better
Let
than
me
it
say
looks.
what the team has before you talk about it, Clam. Jesus. So
Sure.
it has Walking Wake, Terra Regieleki, Slitherwing, Hatterene, Torkoal, Clodsire, Orthworm, Mousehold, Scovillain, and Moltres Galar. Okay, now you can proceed.
This team's kind of awesome, but like not, but like it doesn't look like it would be, cause like, hey, just looking at it, it just kind of looks like really bad at first glance, and then you realize that it kind of meshes pretty well together. Like you got the Sun Core, you got the Walking Wake, the Slitherwing with the Torkoal and the Scovillain, and there was also a Mousehold for some reason. There's two Pokemon I think that don't fit this mesh at all, which is Mousehold and Orthworm. But like I think like the Sun Core works well together. I think the Terra Regieleki kind of brings it all together. You know, it gets the job done, doing what it wants to do. I think Claude is really nice for this team.
Very.
Yeah. I actually
agree.
really like Aleki Walking Wake because Walking Wake typically forces like waters and stuff to check it, or like very like specially Pokemons, which also are, like Aleki breaks for Wake is my point.
Yeah,
like,
and
it just
Wake
pivots around,
Wake
it's
can also
annoying.
break for Aleki.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, the one thing I will say is I wish he dropped Mousehold for Terra Scovillain.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that
wouldn't
would
be
have been
upset
cool.
with that.
Probably.
That'd be cool, yeah.
I also wish this team had more than one physical attacker.
Yeah.
It's got Slitherwing, and like if Regieleki can run physical, but you probably won't.
Yeah. It's very specially him.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
yeah, no,
I
when
don't
we
rate
were doing
Moltres
this,
Galar this gen.
I do. I think Moltres Galar is fine.
It's not terrible.
I do
don't
think it would not have been my first choice on a Sun team though.
Yeah, I don't think you should
That's
have this
true.
on a Sun team.
That thing, it doesn't really fit if you're running Sun because you're gonna miss your Hurricanes. Like definitively, it's just gonna happen. But I don't think it's a bad mon. You needed a dark, and like it's good at being a dark.
It can come to games.
It probably comes to games. I really don't like the Orthworm.
Yeah, the Orthworm and the Mousehold, like you said earlier, I just don't need to be here. But yeah, when we were making these PRs, I was looking at this team and I was like, is this like bottom 4? And then I realized like it just works really well.
It weirdly works well together.
Like it looks so mismatched. Like it just looks like you put a bunch of random things together and hope it worked, and it kind of worked out. Like I love the Clodsire pick.
Okay, let's settle down a bit. It's not a great team.
Okay, no,
but it's not as bad as initially thought.
Yeah. I thought he was doomed the moment he
picked round 1 Walking Wake, and then somehow it's like not even that bad.
Yeah.
No, dude, I don't know how Aleki came back to him.
I don't either. Yeah.
Yeah,
but you know, I think the more that we looked at the team, the more we liked it. But it obviously isn't like a top team or anything. It's just like it went from bottom 4 to like decent. Yeah.
Dude, this team beat the Spectre team without bringing a normal type or a dark type.
Yeah, well, the Spectre team also didn't bring like a resistant Walking Wake.
Does it even have a resist Walking Wake?
It's Samurai, I think.
It was Samurai.
Or Clefty.
Or it was
So
something.
Clefty putting in work. Yeah.
Dude, it was something. I don't know what it was.
That was
yeah. So I do think this team is like, it's functional, and it does look very fun to use actually. Like it obviously has Sun mode, and then that's kind of it. But I think it will do well.
All right, are we Jover?
Moving on? Question mark.
Who's next? You're next. You don't get to talk about your team.
I probably should have been after GP, unironically, but it's fine. Okay, I'll introduce myself and my team.
No, you don't get to.
Aw.
No, this is A.
I'm just not gonna talk.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk for your team. We were gonna make fun of your team so hard, and you're not allowed to say anything.
I'm actually fine with that because it deserves to be made fun of.
It's the Liverpool Firebird Club LFC featuring Qian Pao, Annihilate Terra Edition, Thunderous Terra Edition, Scizor, Mesprit, Quagsire, Gengar, Zangoose, and Morgrim. What happened? What went wrong? Yeah, you said you weren't gonna talk.
Oh, I'm just commenting. Aha.
Okay, I mean, I'll go into it. I mean, I like Qian Pao. Qian Pao probably should not have been allowed, but it was. Annihilate with Chien-Pao, not bad. Pretty good. I don't rate Terra Thunderous all that much, but it was probably one of the better things on the board. I don't know what was on the board. So it's fine. Sizzler is good, and Mesprit is okay. I think after Mesprit, things start falling apart because
I actually dig the Quagsire pick. I think Quagsire is not bad this gen. I
I think
do
Quagsire
not.
is terrible.
I know. I think it's actually pretty good for what it is. I think the Gengar pick is horrible.
I do think the Gengar pick
I think
is
the
horrible.
Zangoose pick is very funny, but it might be worse.
Yeah. And I think
And then
Morgrem just exists.
Morgrem is you click screens and parting shot, and it's 2 points.
Yeah.
That's I dig that one more than the other two.
My issue is just like nothing gels together. Like it's just like they have all of these mediocre pieces, and I feel like Gengar was such a sink. Like
Yeah.
what does Gengar do here?
Yeah, you gotta let
Go.
that sink in.
All right, I'm gonna
So,
let
man, I have
Evie-
plans. I have
Yeah,
plans.
I'm gonna let that
Okay.
sink in. I don't want to
Hey,
know
do
your
you wanna
plans. You're
talk
not allowed
about
to
your
talk.
team?
You're not allowed to talk. He's not allowed to
Yep.
talk.
Okay, well I guess he's not allowed to talk.
Wait.
Uh,
If you talk, I'm cutting it out of the video.
I think
Okay,
his
that's a
team
joke.
can definitely get wins. Like it's freaking
Yeah,
top 3 to 4 is
it hits
very
very
good.
hard.
Yeah,
The
but I just
offense
feel
from the
like
top 4, I think, is very good. And then Mesprit is a good mon. And I personally like Quagsire, but apparently that is not an opinion shared by the masses.
no, it's not. Quagsire is shit.
Quagsire is shit. Quote from a
Yes.
shit player.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Okay, pal. I really don't know why you picked a Gengar on this team. You could have had Iron Jugulus.
I do not think Iron Jugulus would have saved the team, but
I'm not saying I think it would have been a better pick than Gengar.
probably. I just feel like the top 3 are good, but they're more like you want some support around them, and it's like those 3 are kind of helping each other out, and they're not really capable of doing that. It's more so like they hit hard, and that's it.
Yeah, your support is Mesprit and Morgrem.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can
Ye-
talk about your team now.
Okay. I like not my team.
Is that it?
It's not bad though. I don't really know what to say. Like I don't want to like say much about it just because it isn't the best team. I know I rated it higher than you guys, and I probably shouldn't have.
You're
But I do
biased.
think I am biased. Yeah, I'm gonna be biased. It's my own team.
Yeah.
So like, I do think it has its like benefits, and I do think it has its weaknesses, of course. Like I was looking at the builder compared to like a lot of the other teams, and I was like, yeah, I definitely could have done better in other options. I think Gengar, obviously, yeah, it is a very bad pick, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah,
Um,
Gengar is not terrible.
like it's
No,
not
it's
terrible. Yeah,
terrible.
like I think it kind of just drafted it to like fill in speed to an extent. But otherwise, and like it's also a grounded poison. I needed a grounded poison, so that's why I did take it.
Fair
And then the bottom 2 are just like I had 6 points and I had nothing to do with them, so I just kind of
Right.
took random shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I am excited to use the team, but that's kind of all I have to really say about it.
Yeah. This team will definitely get wins for sure. Because
Oh,
I mean,
I'm the coach here, man. Let's calm down. Let's relax. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, I think you're done. I think you're done here.
Yeah, we're done. We're
Stop
done.
talking
Yeah.
about your team. Let's move on to number what number 14?
14.
Was this one of the ones that we had a tie for?
No, mine was
No.
a tie with JP, I believe.
No. I think
Yes,
it was
that is
this.
correct.
No, this one we
No.
did have a tie with this one, remember?
no,
No.
we didn't.
Yes, we
No,
did.
It was A and JP.
No.
No, it wasn't.
You were
No.
stupid. Okay.
No, it literally wasn't.
Go
14
check. Go
is
check
Go
right now.
check.
Shade.
Go no,
And the
Shade
Houston
no, Shade can wait.
Glades.
No, we're going back. I'm checking this.
Oh my god.
Dude,
No.
You're so dumb.
Nuh-uh.
It was literally
Nuh-uh.
me and JP.
I'm checking
Because
this.
I literally
I'm
changed it
checking
on the
this.
fucking doc and then
I'm
it didn't
checking this.
update for you.
Checking.
For
No,
those wondering,
I
was gonna
okay, it was you and JP, but it wasn't
Yeah.
only you. No, I was technically not wrong though.
There's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but it's not
it's
Shade.
yeah, yes it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes it is. Shade and the person after them both have 13.
Oh, that wasn't the one mentioned.
Oh, ooh, I'm putting a
Shut the
Fortnite
fuck up.
dance
Okay.
right here.
So now
Okay, we
in
can talk about
14th
Shade now.
place, we have Shade, the Houston Glades. He has Iron Valiant, Goldengo, Tinglu, Terra Hydreigon, Terra Lycanroc Dusk, Talonflame, Serena, Alamomola, and Cryogonal. I think the top 6 are really good. Those 2 Terra choices are great. Your last 3 are shit. They're so bad.
I think Shade has the biggest drop off from the good mons to the bad mons, because I think that top 6 is pretty clean, and then you drafted 3 worthless Pokemon.
Why is
Three
Cryogonal
are
on the
so
team?
bad.
Dog shit.
Why is it there? Like, are you that worried about an Iron Bundle? Is that the issue? Why is the Cryogonal here?
Yeah, well, you do get farmed by Iron Bundle.
You do
Dude, he
actually get farmed
drafted
by Iron Bundle,
Talonflame
but
and then realized he needed removal and then drafted some of the worst removal options in the game.
yeah.
Talonflame gets defog.
And it gets defog
Just
too.
run
I
defog.
know.
You can set your hazards back up.
I do rate Terra
Yeah.
Hydreigon and Terra Lycandusk.
Those
Those
are
are very
good.
good Terras.
Well, someone
Yeah,
here
like,
doesn't like
I
Terra
think-
Lycandusk.
Okay, on this team, I can respect it because
Yeah,
I do
it's
actually
better
like
on this
Lycanroc
team.
on this team. It is way better than I forget the other team, but it's way better.
I think Alomomola
Oh,
is the
Yehuda's
worst
this
Pokemon
team.
on this team.
Yeah. Alomomola is
It
just
is
like
the worst
water
Pokemon
type.
on this team. I'd rather bring
It's just so
Cryogonal
bad.
over that thing.
Ooh. I
Ooh.
would argue about
I
that.
could argue more situations where Cryogonal is useful. Alomomola is useful for like doing the dishes. Cryogonal can work the washing machine though. Cryogonal can work the washing machine and the dryer, and he'll iron your clothes. You know, it's not much, but like
Alomola's just
it's
the
enough. It's
housemaid.
yeah. Well, they're both the housemaids, but Cryogonal's more useful, so you pay Cryogonal a little bit more.
Anyway, this team has a very consistent top 6 with a lot of variety. I like that. I guess Serena could come to games, but I think Serena's dog shit.
I
And
think
Alomomola-
Alomomola could come to games, but I wouldn't.
I think
I don't think you
Alomomola
want
will
it.
come to games, but then you will lose those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then-
actually could see Alomomola coming over like Lycanroc Dusk in this game, or in this team.
In
though,
this game,
unironically.
yeah. In this game.
No.
Yeah.
Team.
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't
think
know,
there's really
it-
much else to say. This
Yeah,
is a
honestly,
pretty
it's
yeah,
just
solid
like
team.
you got
like-
Goldengo with good hazards, and then like removal that exists.
Yeah.
If you just ignore the bottom 3, this is pretty solid.
Yeah, if you pretend
Yeah.
that you're only allowed to draft 6 Pokemon, Shade might have one of the best teams.
Yeah, I actually kinda agree with
Unfortunately, when draft you have more than 6 Pokemon.
that. Yeah, no, I
You
do
re-
think this
the
team
biggest
will
the
do
biggest bag fumble in the 7 Seas.
I mean, it's not the worst bag fumble, at least. Like, you didn't fumble like your top 6. Your top 6 is very
Yeah.
strong,
Yeah.
and then you
I just
can
think your
bring
bottom 3
bottom
pieces
3.
are. I mean, if they're comfort picks, more power to you.
Oh, I said this earlier. He should get Belly Bolt. Belly Bolt would
Yo.
actually be kind of solid on this team.
Yeah.
Belly Bolt is Belly Bolt would.
Like,
I
Belly
think you
Bolt
should
is
drop
that guy.
Serena, get Belly Bolt, and then a 2-point grass. You're chilling.
I think you should drop a Lomomola and get Electros.
Shut up.
Just no water type.
No
That's just
water.
fucking
Actually, drop
water.
Serena and get Electros.
No, just get Belly Bolt.
No,
Belly
but
Bolt's
Belly
better.
no, but
Belly
Electros
Bolt's
has the
really
ground immunity.
Who cares? Belly Bolt's better.
Okay, let's move on to the next team before we get into an argument that lasts an hour.
Okay.
This is a team that is tied with Shade. You can see the numbers; they add up to the same thing. Jamal's
Wowee.
Boston Blazikins. Someone else read off the team.
I'll read it off this time. Terra
Okay.
Iron Bundle, Iron Treads, Iron Hands, Holy Iron, Enamorous Therian, Terra Hydreigon, Arcanine, Vaporeon, Cresselia, and Grafaiai. That's a
This
lot
is
of
just
iron.
another. Yeah, I mean his top 3 are very good. Terra Iron
Yeah.
Bundle is broken beyond belief. Iron Treads is one of the better support tools in this gen. And
I
Iron
wouldn't.
Hands is-
I don't know if I'd call Iron Treads good, but it's definitely valuable on this team.
I
It's
didn't say it was
valuable,
good. I
yeah.
just said it was one of the better support tools. Like it's very good roll compression, but I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
Iron
do
Hands
agree.
is really broken. And Amorous Therian is good. It's good.
It's good
Terra
on this team.
Hydreigon, I always rate. And then after that, I don't like any other picks.
I like the Vaporeon pick. I don't think Vaporeon is that bad in this gen.
Yeah.
I think
actually don't
having a
think there's a bad
defensive.
pick
I don't.
here.
I don't really buy the Arcanine pick all that much.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I have.
I feel like
The
I
rest
feel
of
like
the
the
team
other
actually
ones,
quite
like yeah, I feel like Cresselia can help out with Lunar Dance support for something like maybe
Yeah.
Terra Hydreigon or Iron Bundle, or maybe
Yeah.
Iron Hands,
Yeah.
honestly, or maybe
Yeah,
even
I think
Enamorous.
every
Honestly, there's
Pokemon-
a lot of things you could Lunar Dance with, and then it's just also just fat.
And
Grafaiai
then
is
I
a
know
ch-
Quang
cheap-
loves Grafaiai.
I don't love Grafaiai,
You-
but I don't
this
think
is
it's
one of your
bad
favorite
here.
bonds.
And then the
No,
Vaporeon,
I-
I think, is good.
I think everything on this team besides the Arcanine has a purpose on why
Mhm.
it's here, and I
You
do
think
like
the
that.
Cresselia has a purpose?
Yes, I explained it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it has less of a purpose compared to like the rest of the team, but I still think it does have its like
Every
useful
dog has
qualities
its
on this
day.
team. Like, yeah. One thing that I did like about this team is that like, well, I guess I don't like that it has 3 ground weaknesses like in your top 6, but like it's covered really well by the Enamorus, Hydreigon, and Cresselia. Like I
Yeah.
think his weaknesses are really covered well. In general, I was looking at all these teams and like builders and stuff, and I saw like most of these teams are actually quite well like covered. And then yeah, Terra Hydreigon really strong. It's a good like secondary option with Iron Bundle in case you don't need your Terra for Iron Bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually quite like this team quite a bit.
Yeah, it could be
it's pretty
better.
good.
I think the
Yeah.
Arcanine pick really drags it down.
Yeah.
But I rated
probably
this
could've
team. I
gotten
rated this
something
team a
else.
lot higher than you two because I just kind of like
Yeah.
I like the vibes. This is the first team that I'd say I would argue is like pretty good.
Good.
I would say this is the
Yeah.
first good team. Oh my
No,
god.
I think Shade's team was.
Shades
No,
was
I wouldn't say Shade's
No,
team is good. He
I
just
would-
has a good 6.
Shade's
like,
team
close.
has a pretty. I think Shade's team has a better top 6. This team is better like rounded. I feel like this team definitely has like more clear options. Like Shade's team, you're bringing those 6. This one, like you're bringing the top 5, and then like the last slot's flexible. Honestly, I think Enamorus can also be flexed out if need be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Although you probably don't because like it's really good.
Yeah, like I think the only reason I rated this team below top half is because of the other teams. Just I enjoyed
Yeah,
the other teams better.
That's also
like,
why I
that's
kept it
literally
low.
the
I just
only
think there were a
sole
lot better
reason.
teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
What do
There's not
those
much else
other
I can
teams
say on
look
it.
like?
Oh, let's find out.
Let's find
Quang.
out.
We're
Uh,
entering the
Sub-Zero?
top half.
Yeah.
Wait, what
halfway
did you?
through.
Okay, I don't know what you said, but I'm gonna move on.
I
to
said
the
we're
next one.
entering the top half.
HGC. I hope he doesn't trade that
OG.
Meowscarada this time.
Yeah.
All right, we got
H-
HEC in the tropical 2 cannons in 12th with a Terravol Corona, Meowscarada, Corviknight, Hatterene, Slitherwing, Walking Wake, Torkoal, Jolteon, and a fucking Terra Sandaconda. That just makes me laugh.
I
Every
think
time
we should
see
talk
it,
about
man.
the good parts first. I
Well,
think
no.
that,
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that
yeah.
Terra Sandaconda's gone.
No, the
Yeah, no,
Sandaconda's still there. The Terra isn't.
Yeah,
What did he
yeah.
trade it for?
Fucking
I think
gave it to
Terra
Corviknight.
Corviknight, which is actually like
What?
something that I really like.
I don't
Okay.
like
I'm
it
not gonna
because
lie.
I don't like it because you're never gonna tear it.
You're not gonna use it, but like I still prefer it over a fucking Sandaconda.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the
Um,
good things on this team. I think
This
that
is
top
like a
7.
very
I think the
good
top
Sun
7
team.
is very good. And then there's a
Very.
Jolteon and a Cope Sandaconda. Those
If there
are
was
Cope
Terra
picks.
Jolteon, then this would be pretty good.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I do not want to hear anything about people picking stupid ass Terra Jolteon ever again. That is not. Do not pick that thing. It's doo doo,
Okay.
and I'm
I
very
mean-
biased against it.
Okay. I think this team is a good Sun team, but if that Torkoal dies, you lose.
No, I don't think so actually. Terra
I don't think it's, like,
Volk can pull its
right
own
away.
weight. Meow's good. Corv is
Slitherwing
fine
can carry
here.
its own in without sun.
Slitherwing is
Yes.
good. I think Walking Wake is fine. I think Walking Wake is the thing that really wants the sun the most.
Yeah. Like that's really the only reason why.
Like
I
Slitherwing
see
can
Torkoal
work
here.
fine without it. I think the Hatterene definitely doesn't need it. The Corviknight probably doesn't want it.
Yeah. Like
I think my
that's
biggest
why
thing
I
is that, like-
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I was gonna say my biggest thing is like it feels like this team just has like 1 or 2 modes. It's like you're going to attack with Walking Wake, or you're setting up with Volcarona. I don't really see many other avenues besides maybe set up with Hatterene or Slitherwing, but those seem like more niche because they're your defensive pieces.
I think
I
this
also
team
think you
gets
get
6-0'd
Corviknight
by
very
Torn.
early.
Yeah, the Corv, like the reason why I prefer Terra on Corviknight compared to like Sandaconda is because one, it's actually like usable potentially. But two, Corviknight just really doesn't want to be on a Sun team, I think. And so at least like if you are in desperate need, like say you fucking for whatever reason lose Volcarona in your first 10 turns, at least Corviknight can potentially benefit off of a Terra and not get absolutely cooked by the Sun. So I don't mind that, but like the team is kind of cool. Like I do like it.
Yeah, the team's kind of ass. Just kidding.
Huh?
Huh? I will say, I forgot. I will say this team gets 6-0'd by Torn.
Oh yeah.
Straight up. Like your flying resist is Corviknight and Jolteon. Good luck.
Nice.
Good luck.
Listen, he'll just Terra Electric the Volcarona. It's fine.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then you lose.
How does he lose? Wait, what?
Because he loses. Because the Torrents are also Terra. And they're going to go Terra Ground.
Then the Walking Wake will revenge.
The Walking Wake isn't faster. You're a bit of a fool.
Are you dumb? There's fucking sun.
That doesn't
Silly.
make
There's
it
a Meowscarada as
That
well.
doesn't make it faster.
Huh?
Yeah, you can.
Huh?
You can.
Huh? You're underestimating the Scarf Torn.
Oh
Huh?
my god.
You may be stupid.
You may be.
If this team is forcing a Scarf Torn, well played.
Well
Yeah.
played. You know what? Well played. But the
Well
Scarf
played.
Torn wins though.
It kind of
Okay, if it's
does. I'm not
Scarf
gonna
Torn,
lie.
then the Volcarona is setting up on it for free.
No, because it's gonna get Bleak Wind Storm speed dropped.
Oh, so true, so true.
So true. Okay, we can move on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this team is solid.
Yeah, this seems not bad.
All right. Who's next?
Oh,
Zeb
and
Strike
Zeb
him
strike him down. Struck down.
Super Zeb Strikers. The
I
team.
definitely am one of the people who rated this highly.
Well, yes.
True.
There are three of us, and you were the one that rated it the highest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me read out the team first, and then we can talk about it. Chi-Yu, Terra Sneasler, Scizor, Zapdos, Screamtail, Gastrodon, Arboliva, Overquill, Knucklestack, and Big Staraptor.
This team has
Okay.
like an elite top 5, and then they just went wrong.
Gastrodon.
Like that
yeah.
top 5 is actually like legit. I feel like it's really, 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 really good. And every other pick after that, besides the Overquill, is the throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Quagsire, but you hate Gastrodon?
Quagsire has
I'm-
Unaware. It has more options, and it also has Toxic.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Quang. I prefer
Okay,
Quagsire.
fair
over
enough.
You gotta
Gastrodon.
understand. I think Quagsire having Toxic and Unaware does so much for it because Gastrodon just sits there and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, just not a Pokemon. But
Yeah.
I do like the Overquill pick. I think it definitely is a good like secondary dark because
Mm-hmm. And
Chi
a
isn't
grounded
exactly
poison.
like the best one. Yeah, the poison
Yeah.
as well. I'm like big fans of Overquill and Quillfish.
Yeah,
series,
I think it just has. I think
Gen.
it's just a good mon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a good mon. Arboliva isn't great.
It's not terrible. I
I
don't
mean,
think it's the
you can get
biggest
a
fail.
Meowscarada for it, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like it's not terrible, but
Where are you getting the points for the Meowscarada?
You can drop the Staraptor.
You can
and
drop the
Knucklestack.
Staraptor and the Knuckles. You
I
can.
don't even
Act.
think that's
That's
enough.
not even enough. Let's go check.
it's
That's
not
not
even
enough.
possible.
You can drop
Wait,
the
is it enough
Gastrodon.
if you make Overquill, Hisui, and Quillfish, and then drop the Knucklestack and
Oh my
Wait,
god.
that's not
there's
even a
been
legal
so
team.
much.
That's not even a legal
Yeah, that's
team.
only 8 Pokemon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you
Not
have 2 points for something else.
Okay.
I did the
it
math.
actually is doable. He's so smart.
You'll
Yeah,
figure it
back to
out
the
when he gets
team.
the offer.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the team. I do like Terra Sneasler on this team is very good.
Because Terra Sneasler is just
Um,
broken.
Yeah. I forget. Did we bench Terra Chiyu? I forget.
No, we didn't.
I doubt
bench-
it. If
no,
the Terra
no, they
Excalibur
did-
was allowed, I
No,
doubt
they
Terra
just didn't
Chiyu.
Terra it, which I think,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm actually not a fan of because they drafted Knucklestack and Staraptor with those points.
Yeah. I feel like he
Honestly,
definitely
with
could
Terra
have Terra'd it.
Sneasler, Arboliva makes sense as the pick. He definitely just wanted terrain. So Sneasler makes some sense.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
I forgot it had terrain. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too, actually. Yeah. That is a good point because we'll see in the next team, I think.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Something else.
Staraptor. Like, I think he just wanted a breaker, but like
Get something
get
else.
something else.
Get
Yeah,
Braviary.
like, or just Terra the Chi-Yu with those points.
Yeah. Just
Just
get a better team.
Yeah.
the team is okay. It's just like
Team's
the
okay.
top 5 is absolutely undefeated, and then you have
The team's
Gastrodon.
Like, it's coming to a point now where it's like most of the teams here are good, but the other teams are just better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's not much like we can really say after that. It's just outclassed by
Yeah.
10 other teams. But yeah,
10.
my one thing.
I
okay,
moved on to the next slide.
we're moving on. Okay.
I interrupted you. K Savage, Columbus Crowbats, Ohio. Leave a like if you love Ohio.
No one's gonna like the video, man.
I already told them to leave a like for other reasons, so they could
Okay, good
disguise
point.
it.
Good point. They're not gonna listen to this anyway, so it's fine. Only K Savage will listen to this.
K Savage, make sure you visit Ohio. Make sure you visit Ohio.
Okay.
Alright.
The team is Terra, Urshifu Sneasler, Heatran, Zapdos, Rillaboom, Tatsugiri, Terra Cresselia, Gastron again, Is that a Dunsparce? My fucking stream's lagging. I think it's
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Dunsparce.
the Dunsparce
And
and
then
then
a
Glimmet.
Glimmet. Yeah.
Glimmet. All right, let's
I
talk about
actually really like this
let's
team.
talk about the worst thing on this team, which is definitely the round 6 Tatsugiri.
Tatsugiri is just
I think he just desperately needed removal.
yeah.
I was the one who
Like-
told him to get that Tatsugiri around 6 because the other pieces that he wanted were not very likely to get sniped.
Well, one of the pieces that he wanted apparently was Gastrodon, so I don't know what he was cooking there.
yeah, I don't know what you're cooking here.
But I actually I buy into the rest of the team. Terra Shifu is scary
Yeah.
as shit. Heatran, I like Heatran, even though it's not as good this gen.
Zapdos,
Zapdos,
Heatran, Rilla is broken.
yeah, that's good.
That's a
With a
Kidney
Sneasler.
the Terra
So
the
good.
Terra Crest is good because you can make it
Yeah.
a not shit type.
Yeah, you make that your fairy.
Yeah,
See, it
or you
doesn't
can
have
make it
fairy
a
otherwise.
steel, or you can make it a
Or
poison.
steel, yeah.
You can just
You
make it whatever
really
you
good
want.
options.
Gastrodon
Yeah.
sucks. I don't know why you picked
Sucks.
Gastrodon.
Bad
Dunsparce
Pokemon.
is pretty funny.
It's
I don't
actually
think it's
my
that
favorite,
bad.
I think.
The Dunsparce is funny.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It
I like it on the
makes
scene,
me
then
go
Glimmet's just there.
ha ha ha.
Wait, what were you
Um,
saying again?
I was just saying I liked Dunsparce on this team. I was also gonna say not to put down Strike them down, literally. But I think this is just like a better version of their team. Like it just like it goes above that team. Just I don't know. I just like
I just
it a
think
lot
the
more.
synergy is much stronger.
It's very
here.
similar. Yeah, the synergy. Yeah, the synergy is a bit better. It just like I don't know. I
The
like
other
it a
thing
lot
too,
better.
Zepstrike Down's team plays more like balance, whereas this team is definitely more bulky offense, and I think bulky offense is just better in this gen.
Yeah.
Balance is like it's okay. Like I feel like the way Zepstrike Down's gonna play his team is like he's gonna feel in more positions where he has like a lot of pressure. Whereas this team, it's just like it's constantly putting on the pressure every single time. Then there's
Yeah.
just not much you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't want to take away from K Savage's team or anything, or Zipstrikem's,
Yeah.
but it's just a very easy comparison because they have a lot of similar Pokemon.
Well, you know what? I do.
Oh, my bad.
I will take away from your team.
Go.
Cool.
Actually, is this not just the same fucking team? No, wait. I thought this was the team that had
Nah.
Cresselia.
It is like very.
It
It's
has
quite
it's
three
similar,
pretty-
though.
pieces in
It's
common.
I'd argue you could Cresselia, Screamtail, Gastrodon, the Dunsparce, Arboliva.
Zepstrike Down's team does not have a Cresselia.
I said Screamtail.
Oh.
They're both fat mons that don't do a lot of damage.
I don't know. It might not like it doesn't like they're not very similar, but it just looks similar. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like they
Yeah.
drafted the same team. How come
I think
these
the way
these
they-
guys didn't tie though?
No. I think the next person in case Savage tied though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, coming in ninth is
Wait, hold on a sec. Beep beep.
Oh,
Good
Harv.
transition. Harv and the Paragon Palafins. His team consists of Terra Excalibur, Greninja, Landorus Therian, Zoro Kasui, Klefki, Terra Braviary Hisui, a round 7 Urshifu single, by the way, and then Swalot, Lurantis, and Quaxwell. This team is scary, man.
this team has some very hard hitters.
Yeah.
Don't let Brian know.
How the fuck is Urshifu single, like, in 7th? Like,
Oh,
how did that
How
last
did
round
that
seven?
be the 7th mon? That's like weird. That
Yeah.
you took Braviary, Terra Braviary
Braviary
Hisui
overlap.
before the Urshifu, and you still got the
I'm-
Urshifu. It's like,
I'm amazed, yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I
everyone
want to
just
be in this
forgot about it.
pool.
I want to be in this
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah, no, this team is very scary. Obviously, Terrabax is just going to be a fucking demon. And then Greninja is good for speed, obviously. And
This is
like,
just Leaf's team from last season. Leaf
Yeah.
had Excalibur, or she was single Lando Eye.
Yeah, but like Leaf was bad and Harv is good.
Leaf literally got 4th seed.
Okay, well Leaf didn't win.
No,
go.
Leaf didn't win. My only
Harv
concern
won.
why
Harv
I-
6-0'd week 1. Spoiler alert.
Oh, this guy's
Harv
spoiling,
Harv
man.
6-0'd with the fucking Terra Braviary Hisui.
Did it even Terra?
Yeah, it did. It was
Oh.
Terra Fairy.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's 6-0'd.
I know it's 6-0. I just didn't remember Terra.
La,
Look,
la,
my only
la, la,
concern
la,
about
la.
this team that because I put it lower than everyone else, and the only reason I did that is because like the top 3 is good. I just feel like after the top 3, you just have like a little bit more random picks that just hit hard. Like I just feel like the synergy fell off in comparison to the other 8 teams above. But it's not like the top 3 is very good. I don't like Zora Kasui. I don't think that mine is good.
Oh,
Oh,
I think that Pokemon is great.
weren't you
I don't
licking
like
its
it.
nuts last season?
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I was not. Ah,
I personally like this team a lot because I feel like every Pokemon has a purpose, and most of the purpose is to hit really hard. And the thing is that having Terra Bax and not Terra Shifu, but having Bax and Shifu it really goes a long way to make up for the fact that, like, this team, like, it can make up for the team's shortcomings a lot easier. Like, I feel like if some other teams had that just a random Urshifu that they got in the 7th round, they'd really look a lot better. Because you just have a Shifu that you could just punch with. And you got it for free. I mean,
you got it for
19
19
points.
points. What do you mean for free?
I mean, but you got it pretty late. So it's basically free. The bottom 3 Pokemon are irrelevant. You're never going to
They
bring
just
them.
don't exist. Yeah.
Quaxwell is your only removal. Wah, wah.
No,
Yeah, which
Braviary
is-
gets default.
Okay, are you ever going to run
Okay.
defog on Braviary?
He might,
No.
He might.
You
No,
might
you
have to
won't.
if you have a Terra Bax.
You won't.
Not boots.
Okay, well,
I will
Braviary's got the
say-
green stink lines coming off of it.
Yeah. No, one thing that I did want to mention, similar to I think it was Endless's team, Klefki does put in a lot of defensive work for this team
Mhm.
again. And I think that's why I rated it a bit lower. If he had more like defensive components on his team, I think this team could be a top 5 team.
Yeah.
I think you like obviously Quaxwell and Swalot can't see them coming to a game unless you're up against like a lot of T-spikes, which you don't even really like care
Honestly,
about anyways.
I think Sub had a point. Maybe you get rid of the Zoroark Kasui and just make that like something else.
Yeah, like
I
you
feel like that. I
could.
feel like that feels like the odd. That feels like the most odd man out. Because like I have seen the truth with the Braviary Yasui. I understand you're cooking with that. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
tell you to change that one. But a Zoroark, you could probably get something else and like be fine.
Yeah, no, that is a
Like,
good
it's
point.
just cheeky because whenever Zerg comes on the field, he's disguised as their Shifu or Bax. He's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? And then Zerg gets a free hit, but like, I don't know, I just don't like them.
Cable, you're
Uh,
cringe.
I think it is a good pairing in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna click the fighting move on the Baxcalibur or the Urshifu, and then it's a fucking ghost type
Smile. But what if they read it?
or Greninja. I mean, they can read it, but like, do you want to read against a Terra Bax?
Yes.
Question mark.
You will lose the game.
Well,
like-
maybe you might lose the game, but I won't.
I don't know. I do get it. Like it definitely could be a different Pokemon, but I think it has its usage here at least.
Mhm.
And like you don't have to trade it away, but it could be a different Pokemon if you want.
That's just what I do.
Yeah, like it's obviously opinionated, but I think it is good.
It was
here.
my suggestion. Why are you saying that's what you do?
Because I said it first. I
No,
said
you
get rid of
didn't.
the
You
Zerg.
said you don't like Zoroark Kasui. I said you should get rid of the Zoroark Kasui, invest in defense.
Okay, shut
We
the
are
fuck
not
up
the
and
same.
move
Don't
on.
twist my words.
Move on.
Okay, let's move on.
We
Who's
can
number
move
8?
on.
Dark. The Elm
Dark.
Oh yeah,
Street.
he didn't have a
Dark
logo, so I put a
Rise.
dead Darkrai.
Oh, that's kind of
Works.
embarrassing.
Gulp. Okay, Dark.
This team looks familiar. I feel like we talked about this one already.
I mean, we talked
We
about it
did
before the
not.
recording, but
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a sec.
What?
Time machine.
Oh my god.
That top 2 is awfully familiar. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait a minute. Doesn't that one have a Tinkaton too? Oh no, it doesn't.
No.
You're
Okay,
Let
really
me
dumb.
read. Let me read.
Go
Let me
back.
read it off. Okay. Elm Street, Dark Rise, Dragapult, Terra Ursaluna, Terra Urshifu Rapid, Glamora, Tinkaton, Iron Jugulus, Uxie, Rotom Fan, and Carbink.
The 2 Terras he chose are very good.
Very good.
Yes.
And then he is broken as Dragapult. And then Glamora.
Mhm.
I like the top 4 a lot, and I think Tinkaton is okay here.
I think
Oh,
I
Tinkaton.
don't like
boo.
Tinkaton, but I think I like it a little bit better here. I like the Iron Jugulus. The Iron Jugulus pick is baller. I also like the
Yeah.
Uxie pick. I honestly the Uxie pick's making me not like the Tinkaton pick. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I do like
I gotta be real.
Uxie here.
I feel like Uxie and
Rotom fan.
Tinkaton are hitting some of the same notes.
Yeah, Rotom Fan is a good value pick here too. I really like that one.
And then Carbink is just 2 points. Whatever.
Carbink's just there.
I
yeah.
think this team is just overall pretty solid. Watch out for ground types.
Yeah.
You're getting 6-0'd by Lando Eye.
I mean, I mean, Uxie's there, man. Uxie
I would
holds
say
the
I
fort
really
down.
hope you don't fight Sneasler, but I know you fight Sneasler week 1. So
Oh, gulp.
good luck.
Oh,
Tinkaton's
jeez.
putting in the work.
Dude, Sub-Zero,
he's
why did you
campus,
hate
but
this
it sucks.
team?
Actually, yeah.
You
put
ranked
this
it
one
at
pretty low.
12?
Oh, yeah, I guess I did. I kind of like the team. I thought the Terrors were good, but I mean, I didn't like Rotom Fan or Carbink. I don't really rate those mons. And I
Fair.
didn't, just like you said, I don't think Uxie and Tinkaton really offer that much. And Glamora just feels really out of place in the sense like
No.
Glamora is nice. No. Glamora is nice. It's a good mon. It's a good lead, etc. But like most people, whenever you have like a Glamora and you support it, you want to like give it like with a ghost or something else. Glamora is the only removal on this team, and on top of that, you don't really have. I mean, you have a
What do you
ghost.
mean there's a ghost? There's a ghost right there. It's the best ghost.
I just said he had a ghost. I was just about to say that. I just feel like
Yeah, this
Glamora
guy's
isn't
got a
that like
ghost.
supported well here. I don't know.
La
Like
la
it's
la
okay.
la
It's a
la
good
la
team.
la.
It's still good. I just thought there were other teams that were better.
Okay, 11 of them. I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't think I can disagree too heavily with Sub-Zero on it being lower than 7th or 8th, whatever it is.
I will disagree because I
But-
hate Sub-Zero.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I think it is just like a solid team in general.
Just good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that little
Any
shit
mover
keeps
honors?
fucking speaking to me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw him down.
We can move on. Go on playing.
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by my dog. Wait 2 seconds with
1, 2.
the scariest logo I've ever seen.
You didn't wait 2 seconds.
Why does it say Golem Slayer but it's Ludicolo? That's not
This is a
Because
Golem.
Golem
you're
Slayer.
slaying the golem.
Okay, but what does Ludicolo even have to do with Golem?
You're slaying
It's
the
a grass
golem.
and water type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
wait 2 seconds. Coach of the Golem Slayer. Their team is Great Tusk, Terra King Gambit, Enamorous, Zoroark Kasui, Terra Toxapex, Arcanine, Azelf, Kilowattrel, Lycanroc Knight, and Leafeon.
I rated this team 9th because there's a Terratoxapex, and I kind of just gotta respect him for doing it. You know, he had the
actually
balls.
Curious. I'm
I'm
curious. to see
very
how that
curious
goes.
to know the thought process behind Terratoxapex because I'm personally not seeing it at all. But I do kind of like the rest of the team. The top 3 is fantastic. I think
Amazing.
Zoroark fits pretty
I
well
had
here
that top
because of
3
King
in OLT.
Gambit.
It was broken.
I do like Azelf in this gen, although it's actually not your fastest mon. Kilowattrel's your fastest mon. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm not talking smack anymore. The bottom 2 mons are kind of worthless though.
No, Leafeon is
Leafeon might be able
okay.
to be useful.
Okay,
yeah.
well
Lycanroc is shit.
Lycanroc
Lycanroc
Knight
fucking
is making me
dog
take a
shit
nap.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
It seems
Arcanine is
okay.
like debatable. Like Arcanine with a Great Tusk, I don't know if that needs to be there, other than for Wisp.
No, I think Arcanine's there as like a fairy resist in case Toxapex is shit.
That's true, but I mean, you also have a King Gambit that can just kind of cook,
Yeah.
and a Toxapex, but we move.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm actually not a big Azelf fan. I don't really like them on.
God, do you like anything?
Yes.
You like Tinkaton, that's it.
I like Great Tusk. I like King Gambit. I like Enamor. I love Toxapex. Toxapex is a broken pocket monster.
No.
No.
No? Okay.
No, you're not allowed to like the Pokemon that we dislike. It's like that's your problem. So you are allowed to dislike. If you disliked Toxapex, my man, we're shaking hands, we're drinking coffee, we're smoking a doobie together, we're hanging out, best of friends. But when you say you don't like Azelf, not happening. That mon is a beast. I feel like we didn't actually explain what was good about this team aside from the top 3.
Okay, the top 3 is really good, and you pair Great Tusk with Toxapex defensively with Arcanine as well. It's annoying. You have Zora Kasui
With
which
King Gambit.
No, that doesn't mean much because people will know because it's Supreme Overlord.
What if they don't run it? What if you lead with it?
That's fine. I mean, I don't think it matters too much. I mean, he has some really nice speed. This team is really fast, and I think speed is super important this gen. Or priority, and he has really good priority. Actually,
really
Actually,
good
gets
speed.
too late too.
he has King Gambit and Arcanine, and I guess Zoroark if that counts for priority.
Yeah.
But overall, I just think this team is very versatile. He has a lot of options, which I wasn't noticing in the other teams. Like there are a lot of ways he can win games. He can win with Zoroark, he can win with Enamorous, he can win with King Gambit, he can win with Spin Tusk, he can win with Kilowattrel. I mean, if he wants to tire the Toxapex, more power to him. But you can also win with Azelf with like a Scarf or something. I just think there's a lot of options on this team, and that's why I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. Like Great Tuscan and King Gambit alone is just like as a top half team already. Doesn't really matter what else you put it with, as long as you don't fucking shit the bed.
Yep.
I think one thing that I will say, I know you said you like Azelf here. I don't know if you need Azelf here because you have Enamorous and you have Kilowattrel. I feel like you could maybe get something else. Even like like you have Zoroark Kasui as well. I don't know if you need Azelf. I don't think it's a bad pick, but I think you could probably put something else on the team over it.
Yeah, maybe another psychic or something.
Yeah, like it doesn't like it's still fine. I don't mind it, but I think it could be a different change. Like I just want to give critiques for someone if you like want.
No,
something
really, I
to
think a
do.
Mesprit would be better on this team.
Yeah, like it could be beneficial. And then yeah, like the team like top 3 again hits really hard. Everything hits hard there. It kind of falls off after that a little bit in terms of like power, like attacking wise, other than Azelf, but it's still a very solid team. I really like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think we move
There's
on
6
to
more
six.
teams left.
6 more teams. Who is next?
This female standing at number 6 is Legendary Superior, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
No, it's Fallon.
It's
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy
No,
Fallon.
it's
Jimmy
not.
Fallon.
It's not Blessafallon. It's
Jimmy
Blessafallon.
Fallon.
Read off the team.
Jimmy Fallon. Okay, the team is Garchomp, Terra King Gambit, Terra Iron Moth, Rotom Wash, Mesprit, Decidueye, Hisui, Weavile, Braviary, Mismagius, and Meryl.
Meryl's broken.
I love this team. I'm just gonna say it now. I rated it 1 point higher than both of you. I love it.
I like it 1 point.
I think the top 5 is pretty good. I don't. The Decidueye is okay. I think it's good for. It's okay for its value. I think Weavile is dog shit. That mon is terrible.
God, you
Braviary
really
and
don't
Miss
like
Magnus-
anything.
Braviary and Miss Magnus are good. I like those mons. Meryl's funny. I know why he drafted Meryl, and
Yeah,
it's
Meryl's
really
actually
funny.
gonna come to a game. I'm excited for that one.
Do you guys know why he drafted Meryl?
Why?
I'll let you.
That's the
I'll let you
Chien Pao
explain.
check.
Yeah. What the? It does not fucking beat it.
I did say it beats the Chien Pao check.
It might, man. You never know. The thing might cook.
Yeah. My
But yeah,
biggest
no,
gripe though was that he chose 2 Terramons that really appreciate the Terra. So it's like a waste of points, kinda. Like
I think Iron Moth can function outside of Terra, but it obviously does prefer it, and it's a lot of points taking
yeah.
away from it. So
Yeah, he
I do
spent
agree
7
with that.
points, which is like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't disagree on that part. I think just the top 4 in general, and Mesprit is good.
You know what's
Weavile-
weird?
Rotom
This
support
this
that
team has a
take.
lot of like low tiers, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he has low tiers. Like they're all
Yeah.
7 points or higher. Like it's still a really good team.
Yeah.
Mismagius is definitely good this generation. I rate that Pokemon a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
Mismagius
mind
is very
Weavile on this team. Yeah, I actually don't mind Weavile here. Like it is just kind of there for speed, but it can revenge if it needs to.
Yeah.
It has priority. Like it's there for a reason. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna take a Weavile, haha. It has its reasons. So I don't mind it here. But yeah, the team in general is just really solid. I like it.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's a very good team.
Yeah.
It's just like very small things that I nitpicked about, but overall it's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to top 6, it's kind of just like nitpicking a little thing.
Yeah.
So reasonably so. Good job, Jimmy Fallon.
Yes. Good job, Jilly Fallon. Okay. Move on, Clank. Move on.
He's yawning because he has to move.
I'm crying.
Oh.
5. Mustang, Toilet Paper 2020, Brooklyn Brelooms.
Am I reading it off?
Mustang
Okay, I'm reading it
has
off.
Chem Pao,
Okay, you're
Terra
reading it off.
Enamorous, Golden Go, Slow King, Sandy Shocks, Rillaboom, Quillfish Isui, Komala, and Hawlucha.
That's a really good top 6, if I do say so myself.
I agree.
Coin,
That
how did
top
you
six
describe
is
this team
broken.
earlier?
I don't remember.
You said it was a better version of my team.
Yeah, it is. It's like your
You would be
team.
right.
It's like your team if you didn't fuck up.
Exactly, yeah. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I'm not even upset with that.
I
wholeheartedly agree
really
with
like the top 6 and Quillfish Isui and Hawlucha. I think Kamala is the most useless Pokemon ever invented. But the rest of them are actually very good. Sandy Shocks is broken, except in like the rare matchups where it just is useless. I like Slowking. I don't think it's amazing, but I do like it. I really like
I-
Rillaboom. I'm a big Rillaboom guy this gen, even though it lost Glide.
No,
Shut up!
Big Rillaboom
Rillaboom
guy.
is looking so.
Yeah, I'm a big Rillaboom guy. You can call me a
Dude,
boomer. A Rillaboomer, dude.
dude,
Uh,
this team appreciates Slowking so much because of the fire
Yeah.
weakness. Like it's so necessary here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this team definitely is just a better version of mine.
it does get
etc.,
6-0'd
but
by Chiyu though.
it kind of does.
I
You're
fear, I
kinda
fear,
right
I
about that.
fear, I fear it does get 6-0'd by Chiyu.
Yeah,
He
she
does,
comes
yeah.
in and it is claiming a
It's
life.
Jover,
and
It's
dude.
over.
Dude,
nothing you
Jover.
can do.
Haluncha is how you beat it.
Yeah.
Dude, Halucha is broken.
Halucha is broken. Why
Okay,
isn't
I
it
hope-
Terra?
Speaking of
'Cause he
broken,
probably didn't have the
Quillfish is
points.
Stewie.
That Pokemon
Wolf
is
is
not
Stewie is
broken.
good.
It's just
So
5
good.
points.
Yeah, that thing needs to be way more.
It needs to be 8
Yes.
points.
love
Not
that
that
Pokemon.
much.
You think it should be as much as Overquill?
Yep.
Yes.
I actually think Overquill should drop.
I think Overquill should be
no,
12
no.
points.
I think Overquill should actually be 7 points, and Quillfish Suey should be 10.
You are so wrong for that.
You are so wrong. He is so wrong for this. La 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 la.
Okay.
Dude, Enamorus is Terra, and it's broken, and that's the only Terramon. But I guess you don't
I
really
don't
need a
know.
second one.
Enamorus is super broken.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you need anything else really.
It's kind
Like,
of it's kind of a beast.
yeah,
Yeah.
this team is threatening offensively. It has its like benefits on defense.
It has
It's
enough to
just
get by on defense.
Yeah, and it doesn't really need a lot of defense. It's just
yeah.
a very offensive team in general.
Yeah.
You chill your reception with Slowking, and then you get in your absolute menaces that are like
Yeah. It
everything
just has
on
a
your
lot of
team.
variety. Like Golden
Yeah.
Go can be offensive or defensive, Halucha offensive or defensive, Rillaboom offensive or defensive, Sandy
Yeah.
Shock can be. The only gripe I
Anything.
had is Sandy Shocks is the only rocker, but like it's fine.
Yeah, like it doesn't.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the hazards pretty much.
The hazards is kind of what's weighing it down. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
If it had more hazards and does it have removal? I guess Halucha is kind of.
Halucha is removal.
And Komala.
Kamala.
And
Yeah. so
I don't.
you
I thought
have-
Kamala lost spin.
No.
No, I think it still has it. It
I
just lost
thought didn't we
everything else.
check it? Didn't we look that up?
Yeah. No, it lost Last Resort and it lost Knock.
Oh,
It kept
so this thing is useless.
Yeah, I mean it's
Pretty much.
useless anyways. But
Okay,
It's 2
I don't
points,
want
it's
to talk
fine.
about this
Option.
team anymore because there's a Kamala on it, but it's very
Okay.
good.
it is a very good team though.
You're gonna run
It's a
boost
very
on like
good
half your team though, but T
Happens.
Okay.
happens.
We can move on to
Move
fourth.
on to 4.
Numero cuatro.
I don't remember who this is. I do remember who this is. Gorex, Socialite
Gorex.
Snorlaxes, who has the Snorlax over that gif of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Whoa.
I think that's from Great Gatsby.
Sure.
I
Sure.
don't know, dude.
I don't know. I don't watch movies.
Oh, this
Okay,
team
the
is a Gengar. Ew.
The team.
Why did I rate this
team
team so high? It has a
team is-
Gengar and a
The team
Florges.
is Quang. The team is Zamazenta Crowned, Tornadus Therian, Tinglu, Gengar, Dragonite, Tauros Aqua, Terraflorges, Bramblegast, Greedent, and Camerupt.
The top
Okay.
3 are broken.
This.
And
Top
there's
three,
and there's a
Dragonite
Water
and Tauros
Tauros
is broken.
and a Dragonite, and there's also a Terraflorges for some reason. This is not the only Terraflorges, by the way.
I love Terraflorges. That Pokemon is good.
Bramblegast has a funny face in this team.
Bramblegast has a face?
I literally
Wait, where
explained
is
this
it?
earlier. It's
I'm
right
kidding.
there.
Where's
Look,
the face?
look at the. You can see the eyes.
Yeah, I see the eyes.
Look. That's one eye, and that's another eye, and then there's his smile, and
Oh,
then
he's
here's his
smiling.
nose.
Oh my god.
I think this
But
team
yeah.
has a lot going for it defensively and offensively.
Mm-hmm.
My only like gripe, I mean, it's good. I think it's not as strong as other teams with breaking. It might need like some setup, but
Yeah.
it's very good at controlling the game, which I think is very valuable.
Very, yeah. No, I think that's why.
This team gets to play like Gen 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that's
agree.
why I rated it lower. I do like the team a lot. I just find it's not like as powerful in terms of like breaking power, as Sub-Zero said, compared to other teams that we rated a bit higher. So I think like it's a very good team. I originally had this team in like top 4, top 5, and then I kind of just was like, I think it could use a bit more to be in that top 3 region. But
I also don't
overall, it's
like-
still a very strong team.
Bramblegast removal beat with the top 6 because his team actually hates spikes. Zama hates spikes. Most people said spikes
Yeah.
on Tinglu. Tauros, I mean, doesn't get the health back. It hates spikes. If you Terra off Torn, it doesn't like spikes. And Gengar gets whittled down very easily. This team is pretty
Mhm.
spikes weak.
Just from boots. Oh, why didn't I think of that?
Boots on Mazenta crowned. I'm so there.
I'm so
Yes.
there. So much of
Yes.
this.
I
So
love
much
boots
this.
arms at the ground.
But yeah, no, Zamazenta crowned. Like, I don't know if it's a bad pick. I still don't know if it's a bad pick or a good pick yet. I
I
think I
think it's
still need to
very
see more
good.
of it personally. I think it
Yeah.
is. It definitely has its benefits.
Yeah.
But I have yet to see it.
I think people are sleeping on the power of Iron Defense body press with this thing. I was
True.
not allowed to run it last season when I had it, and I've been seeing I've just been seeing some people prep for Zama in like smock tours and this. And it's just like
Smock tours.
smug.
You said
And
smock.
okay, I just think it's very annoying.
Yeah, no, I think this team in general is annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you have
It is very
Zamazenta
annoying.
and Tinglu. Those things are fucking demonic to break through. Tinglu takes
He
fucking 7 hits from everything.
he did make transactions though. I believe he's
Oh
dropping
yeah.
Tauros Aqua for Volcanion.
Oh yeah. I think Vinny traded, right? We
Yeah,
didn't even mention that when we talked about Vinny, but I
I
don't think we
forgot.
need to. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about the actual team that they have here.
Yeah.
Transactions and fix things. Woo!
Yay! Let's go to the next team.
Yeah, good team.
We
This
have
logo,
Darkrai.
this logo is so fucking
I
stupid.
hate this logo, dude.
This logo is so stupid. Okay. Race Eye
You
at
know,
the
speaking of
American
teams that look very
Cities
similar to
Village
other
Dues.
ones.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is actually very similar. Well,
Dude,
it's
this is
not very
Ryside
similar.
drafts this same shit. The Corviknight, Slowking, Florges. He didn't get Terra Skeletor, so instead he got Fuecoco.
It's not even
Crazy.
Terra, it's just Fuecoco.
It's just a
Just like
Fuecoco.
Coco, just there. Okay.
Anyway,
Team is Terrabek Excalibur, Chi-Yu, Greninja, Slowking, Sandy Shocks, Corviknight, Terraflorges, Revavroom, and Fuecoco.
vroom vroom.
Oh, it's just
Vroom,
good.
vroom.
It's just like the
Yeah.
same thing I said about Mustang's team, except I think this team's better.
Yeah, that's I agree. It's just so
Top three is
threatening.
broken.
Top 3 is
Slowking,
broken.
Sandy
Slowking,
Shocks.
Sandy Shocks. Corviknight, Florges, Revavroom, in comparison to Mustang having some other things. Mustangs is more offensive. Rice Size is harder to kill, but he also has, I think his top tiers are more offense oriented to make up for
The
it.
team is like very balanced, I find.
Yeah, it's got a nice
His
mix.
team is very balanced, but he also has a freaking Chi-Yu, which it's impossible to like beat.
And he's also
Yeah.
got Revavroom.
Yes.
I don't know, like his defensive core is all can pivot, like his chili reception, U-turn, and baton pass on all 3. Or not on all 3, but like they can all do that.
Yeah.
And then you bring in fucking demons that are Terrabacks and Chi-Yu. Like it's just it's so scary.
My only issues with this team, because I rated it the lowest, it's a bit on the slower side. I mean, it's like Sandy
Kinda.
Shock's cheat. Yeah, it is a bit on the slower side. And then he is like 8 mons, and I don't know. I don't really like Florges all that much.
Nobody
it's
does.
okay.
Nobody likes
It's good.
I love Florges.
Florges is good. I think it's overhated, but it's nothing amazing. I think like Fuecoco is it's a fucking Fuecoco. I don't know. I just feel like he has like a clear 8, and there may be matchups where it's difficult for him to deviate from it because his options are kind of restricted between the 8. Like this team has a very clear game plan. There's not much he can do to like deviate from it, but it's just so strong that there's not much any team can do.
Yeah.
He also might lose to Iron Valiant.
He might, yeah.
Maybe.
He
Maybe
might just
a
bring
little
in
bit.
Terra Poison Florges or something.
Yeah.
Florges will clutch up.
Just fairies in general kind of hurt if Bax isn't terrored yet, but obviously that can be worked around. But yeah, very scary team.
You know what fucks this team? Dude, Enamorous destroys this team.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that is true. But like, grow up.
True.
True.
Any
True? Real?
is?
All right. In second place, we have
That's the wrong way.
that you went the wrong way.
You're dunk.
Oakland-
Oakland Rose Raiders. They're not even in Oakland anymore, by the way. It's Las Vegas.
Oh, silly your dunk.
Your dunk has Zamazenta Crown, Garchomp, Rotom Wash, Terra Iron Moth, Terra Mew, Diancie, Toadscruel, Dunsparce, Drifblim. Whoa, mama, that top 5 is pretty good.
I'm just gonna say it. I think that I mean you can see it on the screen.
I'm just gonna
rated this
see
one of
it.
the best team. Yeah, I love this team so much. It has no weaknesses at all. It has such good speed options. It has such good hazards. It has good hazard control. I see no weakness on this team. Like genuinely. I love this team.
Kind of beast.
Team is very good.
I'm not 100% sold on Terra Mew in
Yeah.
current meta, but I get what he's going for. I don't really see a lot of. I do agree that there's not a lot of holes on this team.
No, this team is very
There's
solid.
The
there's
My
zero
my literal
holes.
only gripe is that Toad Scroll's the removal, but
Toad
like that's
Scroll's
fine.
ass. It's
But this
so
team is
bad.
yeah, but this team is like it's very strong. It's very, very strong.
Yeah, and like you
He
don't
has a
even
lot
really
of
need to run
defense to get him
removal. You
by.
just
He has the offense to just annoy anything. He has Mew is never pressured to do anything because he has decent rockers. He has some good spikers. Like Mew can do whatever it wants, and that's
yeah.
just really nice in general. And then his low tiers are very good too. Driftbloom is it's pretty good in the current meta. Dunsparce, I mean, it's fucking Dunsparce.
It
It's
has its
fat.
uses. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Toad School, I mean, it's just clear removal and it takes pressure off of Garchomp to chat things as a ground type. So
Hmm.
overall, it's pretty nice. And I mean, I rate the top three with Iron Moth. That's just really broken. Like, there's just no gripes. I don't really have much. This team
Yeah,
is
I
just
love this team.
very good.
Yeah.
It is a
The
very
only
good team.
reason that it is not number one is because
Of number one. Click the arrow button.
Click it, click it.
I'm punching
Click
my
it right
microphone. Hold
now.
on.
Stop punching your
Ow!
microphone and click the button.
Dacked! Smog frogs.
First place. Good job.
Good job.
Hooray!
I know, grant
Hell,
you the first seed curse. You will fucking lose.
You will fucking lose.
yes. Okay,
I
so
can't
we got
take
that.
this anymore.
We got the Smog Frogs. The team is Peter Palafin, Tornadus Therian, Iron Treads, Iron Hands, Screamtail, Dragonite, Arboliva, Quillfish Asui, and Flareon.
So somehow he chose
There's
a top six that was better than literally any other team.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
and added a Quillfish Asui onto that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the main part. That thing is fucking broken.
There's like one Pokemon that I am kind of in disagreement with, and it's Arboliva, and like even then it's like maybe only a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
like
fine.
That's the weakest
it's
Wait.
link.
fine there.
That's the weakest link. If
Yeah,
that's the
link
weakest
is
link,
on
then
the
you're
bench most of the
fine.
weeks. Yeah.
His top six and seven, his top six in Quillfish is so utterly versatile that there's just not much you can do.
You
Like
just
it's just very
lose.
annoying. Like the
Yeah.
only gripe is that Torn is the special breaker, but
Okay, just
still,
use
it's just
Palafin.
yeah. No, that's my
Oh,
point. Like his team is just very annoying. Palafin Iron Treads Torn is a very good core. You have D Knight to revenge or even set up because you now have to deal with D Knight. Screamtail is very good utility, and then Treads we were talking about is one of the better utility mods. It's nothing great, but for this team it gives the support, which is nice. I just think overall this team is like very solid, very threatening, and he can do so much with it.
I think
Yeah.
the reason why I put it in second behind your dunks is because I do think there's a bit of like a bit more holes compared to the team. Just mainly just the main weaknesses. Like it is weak to ice if you don't tear a Torn right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is also quite weak to ground.
Yeah.
So it has Mammo Swine Syndrome, which is fine. Like every team is probably going to deal with that eventually. You do
I
have a
just think your
Palafin
dunk
that can
and Dax
tank.
teams are very close.
Oh
Like they're
yeah, like
very
they're
interchangeable
Yeah.
players.
extremely close. Yeah, but I think that's why. Like I just want to defend my point on why I put it second.
Yeah.
It just has those weaknesses compared to your Dunk's team, where I was like, okay, I think that's the one thing that can edge it out.
Yeah.
But it is just a very scary team. I have to play this team week one. I'm terrified. I play this team
Yeah.
in what 5 hours? Fuck this team.
Yeah, you're gonna
The other
lose.
reason too I give it the edge is because I value priority a lot, and he has D Knight and Palafin to revenge, whereas Yurdunk doesn't. I don't even. Wait, can you go back to Yurdunks? Does he have any priority?
I don't think he has priority. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is that
That,
is
that's
actually a
why
good point.
that's why I value Dax team a bit more because he has a lot better ways of dealing with broken terrace with priority, and I think that's just I think he built around Palafin very well, and he's
Very.
lucky as fuck that he got 20 with Palafin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick feet, what are you doing?
I think he was like near
How did
back
he
from
get
you.
round 4 Iron Hands, dude? What the fuck?
I have no idea.
Quick feet, what are you doing?
Whoopsie. Teehee.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Oops, sorry.
I think
That
that's it for
Yeah.
that's all we
PRs.
got. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't. Where's the end slide? We don't have
We
one.
don't have an end slide.
Good job, Pack. Do the end
Hold
slide.
on a sec. Give me a moment.
Oh, we're
I'll
gonna
add
make
a
one.
picture. Uh, hold on.
Are you still
Holding,
recording?
holding,
Thanks for watching.
holding.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like. Leave a like if
Any
you like.
watchers?
Leave a like if you like swarm PRs. I mean, quick feed PRs. Fuck! Fuck!
Yes.